Hi guys, welcome and let me know if you can hear and see me clearly. Is the audio and video clear? On TikTok, guys, I have my tea posted on there, but let me know if you can, um, if the audio is okay. I usually have my volumes low, so okay. Hey Kate, hey Char, welcome guys. Hey Divine. Please share the lives out and invite more people, please. Okay, let's see. If I double invite you, I apologize. Uh, okay, just working on multiple platforms, guys. So hang out, okay? Let's try to get everybody on here. Okay. Please tap the screen and share the lives out. And thank you for joining, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Hey, I am welcome. Hey, and I am welcome. Hey, Jade. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. So, it's been a few days, but I wanted to come on and connect with everyone. I also want to share um, a bunch of stuff. There's there's so many things, so many topics with this awakening that we need to talk about, and sometimes repeatedly. And I repeat stuff because there are people who might have not heard it or are hearing it for the first time, or there might be people who are not awake or not even begun the journey, right? So the goal for me is to make sure that I'm reaching as many people as I can. So if you've been on my live and you've heard me talk about something and it's something I'm repeating, just bear with me because goal for me is to make sure that the information that I have, I share with as many people as I can. Bottom line is, the more aware, the more information I share, the more aware you become. Okay, the more awake you are. So that's what my goal is. All right. Um, Please, guys, tap the screen and get more people on here. I know this is impromptu. I always do them like this. When I feel I have time, I jump on. So I apologize that I don't really prepare you guys that I'm gonna have a live, but um, sometimes my days are crazy. So when I feel like I have time, I come on. So um, let's see here. Hey, Christy. Hey, Don't Speak. Welcome. Hey, Mad Dogs. Welcome, guys. Please tap the screen, share the live out. I can't see anyone tapping, and I bet you guys are. And it's just TikTok doing its things. The same with YouTube and Facebook, but I don't really care. That doesn't matter to me. Uh, all that matters to me is that I am reaching people. Even if I'm talking to one person on a live, That's one more person that is listening to me, so I don't really give a f if they're watching, monitoring. It doesn't matter. It's bullshit for me. I collapse it anyway, so it doesn't make any difference to me. um hey Tiffany, welcome. So yeah, the idea is to stay aligned to the um knowing that you are in control of your reality. Okay, this is literally what this is. A lot of people get sucked into the stuff because of the attacks or because of something they might have experienced that was negative. And it's, some of the attacks are pretty severe, so it kind of discourages people from wanting to, you know do things and be their true authentic self, right? Because they're still trying to protect themselves, figure out how to, you know disconnect from the entities and attachments, disconnect from the beings that have brought this negativity into your life. Remember, our mind is the one that creates our reality. So if our reality is created by our mind, it is in our control. Okay, plan is this, that if somebody had harmed or hurt you, the last thing you want to do is give them any space in your mind. Okay, they don't pay rent, for one. Okay, they don't pay rent to stay in your mind. Two, all they're doing is creating chaos. Continuously worrying about it is making sure that you are always feeding them energy to exist in your reality and timeline. It doesn't matter who came and who it was and how long they were there. It doesn't matter. The idea is to move on and know that they don't exist in your reality and timeline as well as your dimension. Okay, this is what the goal is. So, a lot of light beings, a lot of people who are waking up will experience at some point or the other some negativity. And uh, I know people personally who have been so discouraged that they it's a deception. Basically, it's a deception where you're approached, as a light being, you're approached as someone, and you're being told that you're being guided, right? You think you're being guided by ascended masters or angels or your ancestors or whatever. They approach you in a positive way only to end everything in a negative manner, right? And this is where the problem is that you don't right away realize that what is going to happen or what is going on is negative until it is too late. Okay, by the time you realize this, you are in a state of panic. Sometimes you're in a state of fear, because these are, demonic entities, that demonic things that are trying to come and be in your reality and timeline. Goal is to make sure that once you have the discernment, or once you realize that you disconnect from that completely. Okay, it is very important. Hey Liz, exactly. You have to be, we have to be careful. See, this is what have you landed in, is what you have to remember, right? Where are you when you wake up? What do you realize when you wake up? What are you realizing? You're realizing that everything you've ever known is a lie, right? So if that is the truth, then why is it shocking and surprising when you find out the truth, or when you find out something, something else that's not the way you thought it was, or something else that's a lie, right? Why are we getting into this state of, oh my goodness, yes, it is a little bit shocking, in the initially, when you start waking up and you start finding out all the different things and all the crimes against humanity and all of creation, and how it's run, the entire system. It is a shock, right? It is hard to digest, and it takes a little while for you to even get a grasp that this is actually going on or has been going on for so long, correct? But once you've done this for like a few years and you are well aware of the situation, then the end goal is what? This is something everyone needs to ask yourselves. What is the end goal of this journey? Why are you here? Right? Because we can all sit and discuss. I've gone in many lives where they're discussing back and forth religion, and this religion and that religion, and this ascended master and that ascended master, and this one said this and that one said that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wrote what in a book. It doesn't matter who said what where. It doesn't matter whose belief system it is and where it's coming from and how long it's been here. It doesn't make any difference. Because what is the end goal? What is the reason for you being here? What is it that you are looking to achieve, or what is it that you want to happen on this earth? That is the only thing you need to think of. What is your end goal? Why are you here? What are we here to do? Thank you, Raya. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the gifts and likes. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Please share the live out. Continuously tap. Let's get to 25K likes if we can. So, timeline has to be that which we all want collectively, right? And collectively, we are looking for a sovereign and free earth. We are looking for a earth where we can thrive instead of surviving, right? We are looking to have an earth where we don't have to pay for anything. Everything is free, right? We're looking for a earth where everyone is living in harmony and balance with each other, living in kindness and compassion, right? Unity consciousness, unity and oneness. How do you achieve that if you're not already seeing it happening? If you're not feeling it yourself, how are you going to see the end goal, right? How are you going to achieve it when you are not able to visualize a scenario that you want to manifest, a situation or a earth that you want at the end, right? We are looking for change. Everyone's looking for, I don't know, looking for someone else to do the work, or somebody else to shift this, or somebody else to appear. They're waiting for someone, a messiah or something, to come and fix this. Nobody's coming to fix anything. You are the one who is here to fix this. You are the one here to make things better. You're the one here to teach kindness and compassion, to show people that things can change, that people can care, that we can unite as a human race, as one race across the earth, that we can work in communities, we can work as a team, right? This is the end goal. So, discussing back and forth, bloodlines and races and skin colors and religions and gods and, all of these different things, none of it makes any difference. None of it makes any difference, because none of them is going to get you where you need to be. We want a earth where we can live and thrive and be in happiness and joy, right? Because what is the highest frequency, highest vibration? How can you be authentic if you're not happy and joyful? Think about it. You have to have joy and happiness to make this life worthy, right? Of living it. Everyone says you need to live a life, correct? Everyone says everyone needs to live life and not, not just plug away. But that's literally what we're doing. We're plugging away every day. Every day we plug away, one day at a time, isn't it? It comes, it goes. It comes, it goes. You are in survival mode. You make it today, great. Tomorrow is going to come. You make it another day, again, same thing, right? So, this is what this is. I want you all to focus now on creating the earth, creating that reality, right? Creating what we really, really want to see, to feel, to experience. Yes, community is so important because look, we are meant to live as a family. We are meant to live in villages is how we have always lived. We are meant to have extended families, okay? We are meant to have people. We cannot live alone. We are not meant to live alone. We are social beings who require, others to be there, to support, to work together, to create, right? To be able to just socialize, you know to enjoy each other's company, right? This is just what we are. So the idea that people can separate and still be okay, this is not what we are here to do. We cannot be one. We cannot have unity if we are going to still keep dividing and separating and thinking that that's okay, right? Yes, there is a big shift happening, that is consciousness that is splitting people up because we are a different frequency and vibration. So a lot of family members will get separated, but that doesn't mean that you give up on the ones that have stopped, well, dropped away from you, in the sense that they're seeing you differently and you see them as sheeple because this is how it is and was when you before you woke up, right? Some people have come fully awake, others like me woke up a few years ago. So when you start waking up is when you start realizing who you truly are and what you are and what you're here to do. But until that happens, you were just like them. So, one, I ask you hold space for them as they start waking up, or even if they're not awake, send them love. Put the intention that all of my family members are fully aligned to their highest, most powerful version and creator source, and awake to the inner wisdom and inner knowing and the truth. Put that intention every single day, say it every single day, say that, okay? Before you go to bed, 3 times in the morning, when you wake up, 3 times whenever you feel the need, right? Because how are you going to get harmony and balance within families if one person is going one direction, the other one's going the other direction? And a lot of us have that happening right now, don't we? Don't we have that happening right now where one person in the family is waking up before everybody else? But guess what? If you are that person, if you are the one who's woken up before everybody else in your family, that just means that you are the one who's breaking those cycles first, right? You're here to break those cycles first and wake the rest of them up in your family. A lot of us have come with a family team that is supposed to wake up and work together as a team, right? Now, people want to, and yes, there's some nasty, nasty people in some families where you have to just go away and leave them to do their own thing. But a lot of people who have, like, family members who are decent and but they're not awake, you as the light being, or the God walking, creator walking this earth, you are responsible to put the intention to get them on track, okay, to keep planting those seeds, right? So that you are able to start helping them wake up, see things differently. And trust me, you will see that over a period of time they will start waking up, okay? And if they're not going to wake up, you will know. You'll know that there's no way they're going to wake up. Okay, they're NPCs. Remember, there's a lot of people, right, There's a lot of people who are here from the light, and then there are others from the dark. Okay, so the ones that are not from creator source, the mother herself, coming from unconditional golden love light, will fall away, because that's what we are trying to get rid of, right? Then you have people who talk about, I've been to people's lives and they talk about, oh, the dark has to be there. Everybody has the dark and the light within them, and this is just who we are. And you cannot have a earth that has peace, harmony, balance, unity, kindness, compassion, oneness. That is not possible. Look, what is it that you are here for? What is it that you are looking for in your family? Just look in your family. Don't even go outside the family, okay? Just in your family unit, right? What kind of a family connection do you want? What kind of a relationship do you want with the rest of your family members? What kind of a relationship do you want all the family members to have? Right? Within your family, you want harmony and balance. You don't want to be fighting and arguing, and people who are mad and angry at each other or jealous of each other, or always creating mess and chaos and keeping things upset, right? This is Nobody wants that. I mean, if somebody does want that, then I'm not sure what side they're on, but typically people want peace and harmony and balance and love, unconditional love within a family. Be it parents and children, or be it, the parents, or be it, aunts and uncles, and, grandparents, the extended family. Everybody's wanting the same thing, correct? Now, if you are able to do this within your family, then you can expand that out to others. This is what the human race or the human family is needing, right? So it's just something you want to do it on a bigger scale, right? And you can see it. I don't know. You have to have noticed, guys, you have to have noticed that there's more and more people who are kind and compassionate, who are doing things from their heart, right? They're helping others, they're helping children, they're helping homeless people, they're helping the elderly, they're helping animals, they're helping birds, all kinds of different life forms that we have on this planet. There's more and more people. Yeah, maybe we are seeing it because there is more, because we have the ability through social media to be able to share these videos and stuff, but it doesn't make a difference. What is important is that it's happening, and we are able to witness it as a reality that is happening on this earth. So there is a shift. That there is stuff going on that is consciously being shifted, consciously being changed on this planet, right? And we are part of this. We are part of this change. We are part of this huge shift that is happening, occurring as consciousness. So what is the thing that you need to do is you need to create an environment within yourself and outside and around in your surroundings of that which you want to happen on this earth. This is a responsibility for all of us. Okay? Every one of us needs to do this. So just know that if you think about it, think as a child, right? When you see a baby and a toddler, right? How many toddlers and how many babies have you seen that are evil, or they have evil darkness? Like, how many parents can say, "Oh yeah, my child's evil"? This is not a normal thing for humans. Okay, humanity is kind and compassionate. Humanity is supposed to be, not supposed, is was created and is created as kindness and compassion. You are brought onto this earth through a portal of a mother, which is the womb, right? By two parents who come together in love, right? Right there, it should tell you that is well, yes, majority of it is that. Yes, some things happen sometimes that are bad, but what I'm saying is, when we speak of a family, it's usually out of love is how you are born, right? So if this is how we come onto this planet, then you know that you're coming in as the purest form of creator source, the most kindest and unconditional love, right? So how can we get convinced that we have darkness and we have light? If that was the truth, okay? If that was the truth, that the humanity or humans have dark and light within them, when you die, why is it that just the light leaves? Why do you feel that why do you think that there's only light that leaves? And not only that, but why is it that once the light leaves, the body has nothing to it? It means it has no meaning to it. It needs to be buried or it needs to be cremated. Why? Another thing is this: if we were darkness, right? If we had darkness and we had light, if humans were that, right, then why are we here? If all of us can do evil and if all of us can do good, right, and doing evil is not a big deal, everybody does it because we are all supposed to have that darkness within us, right, then it's okay for this earth to be a mess, right? Why come here to clean it? Why come here to even make a difference or raise consciousness? Why are we here to teach people that they need to be kind and compassionate? Why does it matter that whoever has had trauma from childhood or at any point in their life, that we need to heal ourselves from it? Because isn't that trauma created by evil dark? Isn't any kind of evil dark abuse or harm, right? Isn't that trauma, sadness, pain, sorrow, misery, um, fear? Isn't that trauma? Isn't that darkness? You think that once you are abused, that trauma just goes away on its own? That you forget? Can you forget? Can you forget it? Or does it come back as an adult? You trigger. Every time something similar happens to somebody, or you watch a movie, or you're somewhere, you hear something, it triggers. Isn't that true? That once you get harmed in any way, shape, or form, right? That trauma sits with you until you heal from it. This is what they call shadow work, doing your shadow work, healing from that shadow. Look, you don't have a shadow. You were given a shadow through trauma. You were given a shadow through abuse. You were given something that is not yours. But you had to own it because there's no way for you to let go of it as a child or as somebody, who was a teenager or even an adult. Because what gripped you when you were being abused? What gripped you? Can anyone tell me what happens when you are abused? What is the first thing you feel when you know that you're not going to be able to save yourself? Hmm? When you know that you're not going to be able to do anything about what is happening to you? What is the first thing that you're feeling? Fear. Fear, guys. Fear is what they use. Fear of not being able to save yourself. Fear of not being able to stop it from happening. Fear. And the fear is what sits in your body until you heal from it. Fear of that person coming back. Fear of being attacked again. Fear of being abused again. Right? This is trauma. This is called your shadow that was given to you. It's not yours. It was never yours to begin with. You think that your creator who has created an amazing, amazing earth, look around you. Look around you. You think someone who's created this kind of magnificence as creation would be okay destroying it the way it's being destroyed? You think that you created as unique as you are, because how many of you are there? How many of you are there? And don't tell me you're a twin or a triplet. Because even as a twin or a triplet, every one of them is a unique being. Hmm? You're all different. Every one is different, unique, and special. There's only one of you. There's one of you. That means that you are very, very important and intentionally created, huh? With unconditional love. You think that you were sent here to experience this bullshit that they're trying to convince you through constructs given to us, as humans. They've given us constructs like ego and karma and yin and yang and what else? Um, oh yeah, duality and polarity and dark and light, right? And shadow. They've given this construct. They're constructs. This is not real. Okay, creator source, perfection, unconditional love. Imagine, imagine perfection is being labeled as something or someone that is shadow. What part of creation do you see out there that's fighting for ownership of anything other than humanity? Humanity programmed through conditioning and indoctrination, programmed to treat each other and all of creation as lesser than, right? We are made to look at humans, humans lesser than each other. Because of what? Because of your skin color, because of where you come from, because of your way of talking, the way what your belief systems are, because of religions, all kinds of bullshit that has been given to us to look at each other as, oh no, these people are bad, these people are okay, these people are good, oh, my people are the only people that should exist on this planet, right? This is how people think. So everyone's the entire earth is being shaken up to wake up. Wake up, humanity, wake up. Yet we still have time to sit and discuss and argue about your God, my God, this scripture, that scripture, this verse. All of the bullshit given to us to keep us trapped. It's common sense, guys. It's logic. Think about it. It's literally common sense. As a human, as a living being, what is the stuff that you need to thrive on this planet? How many things do you need to thrive on this planet? There are very few. There are very few things that you need to survive, not survive, thrive. We are already surviving. We are all on survival mode, and then they all want us to survive. Everything you see is in survival mode on this planet. But the idea is to that we thrive, because thriving is the way we were meant to be. That's how we were created, to enjoy this planet. Look at the resources. I mean, can you imagine that the entire earth is sovereign and free, where all of creation is living in harmony and balance with each other without any crimes, any wars, complete peace, unity, right? Kindness and compassion flowing everywhere. You know, everyone wants people to be kind to them. I don't think anybody likes it when somebody is mad at them or hates them or is mean to them. We are very consciously aware when people are not nice to us, right? We're consciously aware and have this very strong reactions to how people are acting with us, or what they are treating us like. So we know that we want to be treated the way we treat others. This is something that everybody speaks of, that you treat others the way you want to be treated, right? It's only a simple thing. It's simple, because all it says is that be nice, be kind, right? If you're kind to someone, they're going to be kind back to you, right? Reciprocation. They also speak of, karma. Karma is one of the biggest things given to us so that we can be recycled back as a soul to do the bullshit they want us to do without the memory of your past life, right? White light tunnel. And I've spoken of this. You know that you've had many, many, many lifetimes on this planet, and you have been taught that you have to birth so many times until you get enlightenment. Enlightenment. Now imagine your creator source. Creator source. You need enlightenment. You are enlightened, but you were taught to forget. You were taught to forget through the recycling of the souls, through the repeated cycles of birth and death, where you were brought back and made you do the same things again and again, because the wiping of the memory, okay, putting you to sleep every time you birth, right? You go through the white light tunnel. Everyone knows this, that all of the different belief systems, all the religions speak the same thing. They tell you, when you die, go to the white light, right? Everyone's sent to the white light. Go to the white light, and you see somebody you recognize. It could be ancestors, it could be your family members, or it could be an ascended master, right? Shape shifters. And then you go and you're, put through this whole thing of, let's see, how was the life you just had? What did you do good? What did you do bad? Right? And then once they show you, they'll tell you, look, you did this wrong, you did this bad, so now you gotta go and do this life. You have to go to another life because you have to fix this. What they're showing you is your Akashic records, which is karma, which is what they're convincing you, okay, that you created negative karma. So now you gotta go back and fix that shit, okay? And so they send you through, before you come back, they have you sign a contract. Some of these contracts were that you'd get abducted by the Greys and experimented on. Okay, these were contracts. Different contracts are signed. Once the contract is signed, they wipe your memory of your past life, and then they send you back into the womb. Once you come back onto the earth, you come back into the same 3D matrix, correct? Unless your parents are awake and they make sure you don't get indoctrinated through the school system and end up in the 9 to 5 trap, right? You are going to end up doing the same bullshit again, which is the 3D crap of indoctrination through your parents and the school system and then the corporate world. So, what is the cycles you are breaking when you've come in here back onto earth without the memory of what you had done wrong in your past life? What are you going to change? How are you going to fix that which you don't have the memory of? How are you going to attain enlightenment, which is what they say you have to achieve? When you don't have memory of what the heck you did wrong in the last life that you have to fix in this life, all you're doing is repeating the same generational bullshit, which is why we are breaking generational cycles once you're awake. This is why we are here, to put an end to this repeated nonsense. Because you are creator source, you come from the highest dimension, frequency and vibration, which means all the wisdom and the knowing is within you. All of it. You need to go within yourself and wake that wisdom and knowing up. Remember who you are. So you can get out of the cycles of birth and death, which is called reincarnation. These are constructs given to us to believe in this religion bullshit all across the earth. Every one of them. It doesn't matter which one you believe in. All of them are designed to trap you into this nonsense. If you're following any one of them, you need to stop because you are your own savior. You are the one who came here to break the cycles of your family bloodline, to heal that bloodline, to put an end to the spells and curses, revoke and rebuke them, to cut and null and void all contracts done on your bloodline, to untether yourself from all the tethers, cords, ties, hooks, whatever the fuck they did, all of it. That is how you become free of this shit. You stop feeding into it. You stop giving them your energy. You stop giving them your power. You take it all back. You disconnect from the entire thing. Is the only way you can break away from this. Rewire your brain. rethink your lifestyle, reevaluate your scenario, how you're living, what you're living as, and how it's affecting you, your family, and the rest of creation. They're huge changes, guys. A lot of beings who are waking up and have woken up in the last few years are literally being pushed and shoved out of places, jobs, and scenarios that don't align with the high frequency, high vibration that they are, because you're anchoring light to spread it, to wake those up who are always going to be here, who will come and who will birth and will continue the human race. Those of you who woke up already awake and have woken up first in your family, you came here for that reason, to make sure that you are waking them up. You are the one showing them the truth, being an example, creating scenarios, creating an environment that they can look and say, you know what, maybe I need to do the same. Maybe what I know and what I'm doing is not okay. It is really simple. They've complicated this life so badly. Okay? It is literally simple. Just live life with joy and happiness to the best of your ability, because that's really all that is needed is high frequency, high vibration, which is joy and happiness, being authentic, right? Joy and happiness. That's it. It's the reason to live, right? Everyone wants to live with joy and happiness, and they've complicated it so bad that you cannot live on the planet without permission. The permissions are what we don't need. Nobody needs permission to live on this planet. Do the animals need permission to travel from here to there? No, but we do, right? They can live in the wild and they don't have to worry about land fees and taxes and paying for food and all the bullshit that humanity is having to do, right? And the sad part is that there are countries that are actually living for free. They're living for free on this planet because they get paid to live on this planet, while the rest of us are literally on survival mode, barely making it, right? So, why is it okay for a handful of countries to live freely, where they're paid to exist in their countries? Why is that okay? If they can have that, why isn't the rest of the earth have the same thing? Why are they more important than all of us? You see what I'm saying? The earth was not supposed to be sold and bought, right? No price tags were placed by the creator on this earth. No creator said, put a tag on this, put a tag on that, so sell that one, sell that thing at this price or that price. None of this earth is supposed to be sold and bought, but they're selling and buying everything on this planet, digging and destroying. And the more of us start decluttering and start getting away from the materialistic bullshit, the less mess will happen, right? More and more stuff will collapse because that's what's needed. Entire systems need to go. Okay? Literally, entire systems need to go. We need to get rid of all religions. We need to get rid of education system. We need to get rid of the pharmaceutical industry, the food industry. We need to get rid of the sports industry, which is one of the biggest foolish things they've created. But you remember, it's a Roman circus, right? Roman circus. And your entertainment industry, which is being used to abuse all of creation in horrible ways, right? These are constructs, these are all systems created to keep us low vibrational, to keep us in a trapped state. Okay, we none of us needed this before, and all of this was done in a way that we lived in a way where it was more sharing and caring than anything else. Yes, what is the recipe you want to know? Hey, Jessica. Hi, guys. Welcome, everyone. Please tap the screen and share the live out. And yes, here, let me see. Can you wait? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, let me see if I can get you up here. There you go. Okay, there's a couple other people.
Hello, Ji.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Ji.
Hello.
Hello, Welling Ji. Myself, Dandapal. Calm because this looking good. Wanting know about please.
The recipe that I put up here?
Anji recipe.
So this you have to look, listen. Take a screenshot of it. Okay. कि पंजाबी बोलते हो क्या बोलते हो?
But where you purchase ingredient? But where you are purchase ingredient? What shop ingredient purchasing?
हाँ किधर हो आप?
मैं कनाडा ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कनाडा.
Okay, Canada तो you can look up on Amazon. Okay. अभी देखो ये जो ऊपर का है ना देसी ओके इंडियन दुकान में भी मिल जाएगा some of this stuff. Okay.
इंडिया नहीं पंजाबी
हाँ पंजाबी स्टोर में भी मिल जाएगा. Just tell them what you're looking for. ये just screenshot it and take it to the store and tell them ये चाहिए मुझे. अभी ये
आकी है मोरिजना
मोरिंगा.
मोरिजना हाँ जी.
Moringa is sarso. Nah, saragwo. You know what saragwo is?
हाँ जी.
हाँ saragwa वो sticks, long sticks.
What is this? आकी है susop.
Sour sop. Okay, sour sop is क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Do you know what ramford is? सीताफल?
हाँ जी. आकी है बराडुक का रूटा.
Burdock root, I don't know what it's called in Punjabi or Hindi. Let me think.
Pedal. Jessica wanting come up. I'm not.
Yeah, I think I saw someone else, but it took it away. I don't know what happened there.
Here,
let me see.
Yes, that is how.
Yeah.
And what is mint leaves?
Oh, hiya.
What is mint leaves Greenwich at homes?
Hiya, egoist.
Hold on, Jessica.
Hold on, Jessica. I'm asking.
Egoist, listen.
Mint leaves Greenwich homes.
No, I grow mint at home, but you can buy from the store. It's just mint. हमारी क्या बोलते हैं?
How different from home? Now, what is this? What is this? Diddy Leon Fletcher's Greenwich home.
Dandelion grows on the grass everywhere. You guys probably have it in your yard too. They call it weed, but it's not weeds. They're actually very powerful plant that heals.
And this mullah leaf.
Baby wants to come up.
Is this hold on? Is this the leaf from the Muslim mullah leaf? Is this the Muslim leaf?
नहीं Malayan है, mullah नहीं है, Malayan है. Listen. I don't know what they call it in Hindi. So you just take it and look it up on Google and see what they call them in Hindi and Punjabi. Okay? Okay, listen. It's okay. Listen, you just.
Kala seed.
The kala seed, the black seed is what you guys cook with. क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
kala banda ka seed ke what you are asking?
नहीं
Okay,
Jessica,
Petra, I
what is
wanted to
the
ask a question.
तो आपको जुकाम हुआ है वैसे आपकी आवाज से लग रहा है कि आपको जुकाम है थोड़ा सा
किसको जुकाम है?
What are you talking about?
Who is he talking about?
people you understand Punjabi
Yeah, I do.
no I'm asking people
Yeah, I'm the Punjabi.
Okay,
but you
guys,
don't
listen,
know
listen,
English.
listen.
Petal
Yes,
is
it's
not
Petal.
Huh?
Yeah, I understand. I understand Punjabi. Yes.
Wait, ego.
where you are from
Guys, you need to talk one at a time. Listen, you cannot do this. I am not gonna have all of you speak at the same time because I don't want you interrupting a live. So, what is your question,
Yeah,
Jessica? Let's do one at a time, please. Jessica, what is it you're asking?
Sorry. Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Okay, you guys, if you don't have anything to ask or you need to
why you
rub your.
speaking
I'm not sure why
I'm
you're
having
laughing.
question.
No, you,
I don't
you.
know, but I'm asking this Saras Parilla. Uh, Aki hai, because I had cleaner from Gujarat. Her name was Saras Par. Is this a Gujarati cleaner? I don't understand.
No, listen. You know what? How about you take a screenshot and go and find the stuff. Okay, it's here. If you can find it, you can put it together. Okay. Because I'm not. Nay, you're
No,
trying
but
to
I'm
make
asking
fun
for
of.
benefit.
Nay. Listen, you are making fun of whatever the heck.
Are you doing 30 better than before?
नहीं बहन जी इसका फायदा तो बताएं आप
Okay.
टी से होता क्या है
I will tell you.
why
I will.
not
I will.
why
I
why
will
not
tell
the
you.
party or why not broke bond
What?
why not broke bond
Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what they're wanting to know, but anyway. So the tea, guys. Okay, let me just explain to you what the tea is. The tea is for detoxing and healing. Okay, some people have done the detox with my tea, and they have done healing using it. It heals everything. Okay, it heals cancer, chronic pain, diabetes, you name it. Okay, whatever disease or imbalance you have in your body is going to heal that. Also, it detoxes you. If you want to detox, it detoxes you from all parasites, nanotechnology, heavy metals, all kinds of toxins. Okay, it'll remove all of that from your body. So, if you want, you can take a screenshot of it and put the mix together and make your own tea mix, or you can order it. If you're within the US, you can order it from me. Just send me a private message and you can get it from me. Okay. um yeah, I put it out there so anybody can order it or make their own if they want. But yeah, this thing heals everything. So yes.
Good evening. I'm coming to you live from Africa actually, and I have to say I was very inspired by the ingredients you put on the list. Actually, in Africa, these ingredients are very, very known for potency. Yeah?
Yes.
Very potent ingredients. Yeah.
Where in
I'm
Africa are you?
have you got a distribution channel in Africa? I can facilitate distribution for you.
Well, not yet, okay, because I don't really do it as a big scale business or anything.
Because I
But
can estimate 257,000 sales in a month using ChatGPT AI proclivity for your concoction here.
yes, I know you can. It is a very powerful concoction I've put together. Where in Africa are you?
I'm from Kenya. I'm from Nairobi,
Ah,
Kenya. But I've got a big import and export business out of Jujara Port.
uh,
So we've been operating for 19 years.
mhm.
We've been operating from 2006, and we've been focusing on luxury imports. Lexus and
Yeah.
LG TV and this kind of products, and we really made our money in this industry. But I'm really moving towards concoctions now because one thing Pital everybody does is they drink, right? They have water or they have tea or God forbid they have alcohol. So I really want to move towards raw import of ingredients and then we can package it and put it in a brand.
Right, yeah, that's not a bad idea, and you might want to look into that. But I personally am not interested in going into a big business for this. This is why I give the whole.
You want points on the
This is
package. You want someone else to do the business and you get the profit on the side. Yeah, we can look at that. It's not, but when I see somebody,
what
because
is.
I'm African and I see somebody, I know the potential. I saw you and I was like, there is so much potential in this idea that is currently untapped. You know it as well. You know you
No,
should
I
be
know
a
what I've
billionaire.
put on the screen. Now, tell me this: what's your name? Is
My name is Joseph Kipenge.
Joseph Jambo Abariako?
Jambo Bwana Rafiki.
So I grew up in Nairobi.
Where are you from? Where are you from? You are a very handsome woman. I have to be honest. You are a handsome woman.
I'm Indian, but I grew up in Nairobi. I was.
Oh, you grew up in Nairobi. Okay, what part of Nairobi did you grow up in?
We were in Nairobi West, and then we were in Wilmington, so a few different places. But yeah,
Okay, the Indians were usually in. Um, a lot of them lived in Nakuru, and a lot of them lived in like South Sea, Juja Road,
yeah, South Sea. I had
Westlands.
some family there, but we lived in the west, like Nairobi West, and we lived a little bit in little for a short period in Wilmington, and then like my father had property like in different parts of
Yeah, so I,
Nairobi. But
I, if you know, I'll tell you how successful I am. I used to live in Gigiri.
oh yeah,
I used to live in Gigiri, and you know how beautiful it is.
yeah,
But now
it's
I have a
beautiful.
whole estate in Karen. I've got a
Nice. Yeah,
beautiful
my father
estate
had
in Karen.
houses in Karen.
Yeah, I've got actually in Karen. I've got 60 acres.
Wow.
And honestly, I'm living the African dream. I even got some flamingos recently for my garden. But we've made a real success of the business, and we got real. All the Gujaratis, they are very close to me, so I've got all the business ideas from them, all the
Yeah.
names and all the shahs and the metas.
You become a
So
businessman.
we've got a really good line into the business network. I'm assuming you left Kenya for the United Kingdom in the 1970s.
No, 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 no. I actually 1970s. I was in Nairobi. I came to Nairobi from India 1980, 79, 80, 1980. And then I left Kenya and I came to the US. I'm not in England, I'm in US. And I came here to, what was it, 1999? No,
Ah,
97.
that's America.
97.
Okay. That's a much
I'm
more
in
unusual
US.
route for somebody to take
Yeah.
because Kenya is a genteel society. People are very, very elegant. They speak
Yeah,
very
very
well the English.
right.
But in America, they don't speak the English. They are not elegant. They have the fat stomach. But
It's
why?
different.
What made you go to America? I do not understand. Like, why? You wanted because you like the lifestyle, or what was the reason for America?
No, no, my sister had moved here, so I just came to
Ah, your
visit.
sister had moved to America. Okay, so you have been there, if my calculations are now correct, for closing in on 26 years.
Yeah, pretty good. Very close.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so a
that's right.
quarter of a century. So have you habitualized yourself in America now?
Oh yeah, this is like home. Yes. Though
Okay, what part
I
of the
do
country?
miss,
I
I do
came
miss
to
Kenya.
America for business. I was in New York, Manhattan, and then I flew to San Francisco and I flew to Silicon Valley, and then I went to Santa Barbara. And I thought to myself, Santa Barbara reminded me of Diani Beach, Malindi, Mombasa
Yeah.
in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've really enjoyed that part of America, but I cannot imagine living in Central America because, between the two coasts, there is too much going on in America. But in Kenya, it is small, but it is beautiful, and we have the beach and the escape. When you are going to come back to Kenya, even for holiday, when you are going to come back to Kenya?
Well, I'm hoping soon. I don't know when, but I am hoping soon because I do miss
No, you
being
did
there.
not say
So,
what part of America are you from? Sorry, I do not know you, Jessica, to ask to let you up. I think you're going to have to ask the host. I'm not a moderator.
oh yeah, no, no,
I'm not
no.
a moderator here. I
No.
cannot help you in your endeavor. But if you ask the host, she's a handsome woman, so you can ask the host.
Oh, no, 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 Jessica. I don't want to. I don't. If you have questions, just type and ask because, yes, it is. It is beneficial in winter, and it heals everything, guys. This thing you should drink every day as a supplement. Can you guys see? Hold on. I'm gonna put this up so you can see. This is my cup. Do you see the size of the cup? This is my teacup. I'm drinking it right now.
Ah,
You see it?
Bwana, you've got a leopard. See, Kenya is still in your soul. I'm telling you, you are Kenyan. You are once a Kenyan, always a Kenyan.
Always a Kenyan Jewy, right?
Well, yeah, it is. Your blood type is not O or B. It is Kenya.
Yeah,
When they open up your blood, it says Kenya. Right on
Kenya.
the blood. I can assure you this. So, okay, you went to America.
It says wild.
How was your blending in? Because for me, listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to tell you honestly, Petal. Because of the success of the business and the type of family, we are very connected to the Odingas and the Kenyattas here, right?
Yeah.
So the business has always been profitable. I drive a Range Rover in Kenya. I've got a good life. I'm always at, Westlands. I'm going everywhere. I've
Yeah.
got a good life. And I went to the Hamptons in New York and I looked at this beautiful property for $27 million. And I thought, I don't want to live in this cold place. Then I went to.
You're in a
And then I
good
went to
place. Stay there.
California.
Stay there. Don't come here.
Yeah, then I
You're
went
in a
to
good place.
California and then I saw all these people with green hair and big stomachs, and I thought this is not genteel like Kenya. Very unparliamentary. Very unparliamentary.
Yeah.
And then I went to Europe, and I liked Europe more because it reminded me of the British Empire a little bit more with the class and sophistication. I was in France and I was in Italy, then I went to England, I went to Britain. Unfortunately, Britain has fallen, but the white people in some parts are still respectable. Then I came back to Kenya and I just thought, why don't we invite the Lebanese? Why don't we invite the Indian, the entrepreneur to come to Kenya and to really enjoy and thrive in their business? We make a little Monaco in Kenya.
No, you see, listen. You know what? You where you are in Kenya, that's a good place to be, okay? This idea of being in the Western world, which so many of us have this, we have had this, and there's still more people who think they need to come to the Western part of the world to grow and to become successful and to become rich and whatever, right? These are places you do not want to come to because there's so much wrong happening here that probably the other parts of the world don't know or are aware of, politically and in a lot of other ways as well. But also, I would, if I had a choice, I would not want to bring up kids in this country. Okay,
I can
not
imagine. So, how many
not
kids do you currently have in
no.
America?
So the thing is this. See, my kids, I homeschool them. I would not send them to the school
I
here.
respect that choice. You
You
cannot,
see?
because there are too many people in America with green hair and weird beliefs. You cannot allow them to go to a school. I wanted to ask you. So you had your kids. You married a Kenyan man, or you married an Indian man, or a white man, a
No,
Wazungu?
no, no. My ex is American. He's Italian, Portuguese. So a white guy.
Beautiful blend of beautiful looks.
Yeah, it's a good blend, but I mean
But
that's
can I
not a
ask you a
thing.
question, sister?
Uh,
When you were living in Nairobi, you must have grown up here. You never dated a Lao or a Kikuyu, like a Maasai. You never dated a local Kenyan
I'll
man.
just say this to you, okay, brother. Listen, my father would have killed me if I dated a guy. Forget about which kind of a guy.
So in the night you would sneak out and you would go and have fun with
Oh
the
my
Kenyan. I
goodness.
understand. I understand. Oh, no
Dude,
wonder you had to leave Kenya after sampling all the men like your concoction.
it didn't
You
matter.
had
It
you
didn't
had a
matter
different
who.
man, not every night. You had a different man every hour.
No, listen.
No wonder
So
you had to make the
we
tea. You were so
we
sore
had
from all
we
the men.
we had such a strict father, right? That we were not
But
allowed to
those
do
make the
anything.
wildest daughters. The
No.
strict father makes the
Well,
wild daughters.
I don't know about wildest daughters, but I'll tell you this: we did go, and we went to what is it called? I forget the names, but we used to go to the nightclubs and stuff, and have fun. But
Yeah, you'd
never,
go home. Come on, you would go home with the Kenyan guy. You have to tell the truth.
no,
You'd go to the Intercontinental Hotel, and you'd want
no,
to go and do the naughty business.
no.
Yeah,
Actually,
I hope your sons do not know their mother was a naughty little wild thing back in
okay,
the
we are
day.
gonna not talk about that. Joe, is Joseph? You said okay. I want to not talk about that. We're not gonna go there. Because
Yeah,
I
Joseph
I
Chicken.
definitely was not. Yeah, I was not that, and I'm not gonna discuss this with you right now. But yeah,
That's
let me
okay.
just
It's
go
okay.
back.
But I
Let me
just
go
tell you
back.
this: you are a handsome woman, and listen, business aside, business is very important. But I come from the understanding that life is there to be lived as well. You are a young, handsome woman. Why do you not engage in relations with men as well?
No, thank you, because
Man.
I am very respectful of my being, which is me, right? And also, it doesn't matter what I look like is not important. Okay, he's flirting, I know, but the idea for
But no,
me,
I'm not. I'm not flirting. No, I'm telling you, I'm not the one interested in you. You are not. Honestly, you are not my type. I like them blonde and blue eyes. So, but I can appreciate how you are in appearance. But with your concoction here, it's a very beautiful concoction. But one thing I know is it raises the libido. And if you are drinking this, I know that you are going to have the desire for relations with a man. So all I'm saying is do it in a good way.
no,
Find a
this is
partner.
this is not
Engage in
to.
the hanky, the panky.
Okay, Joseph, we are getting a little too.
Okay, sorry.
No,
But okay,
no,
I wanted to stop.
no. Okay, just hang out if you want to hang out for this live. But no, we're not going there. I do not approve any of that stuff, and no. So yeah, guys, this is not. Yeah, it might help you in all kinds of different ways, but it's not. It's not what he was talking about. Libido and stuff. Yeah, yeah, it will help you. You'll reverse age. That's something that I've gotten from people who have used it. Okay, it will help you reverse age. It's gonna help you be healthier, more stronger, lose weight. It also elevates you spiritually. Okay, because it literally does help you wake up. Okay, it helps you on your waking awakening journey, and this is what the life is about, guys. So if you're trying to talk about other things, then yeah, no, not interested. Jessica, what do you want to ask about the planets? Can you just type it, please? Okay, if you come on, you need to be serious, okay? Because I'm not gonna have um I'm gonna have one person at a time and just ask questions, and then I'm gonna be done.
Yeah, I was waiting for a long time. The thing is, I wasn't laughing at you. I was just laughing because
No,
people
I know,
kept
but we don't need
talking.
to. We don't
Yeah.
need to do that. Yeah. Can you? What is your question
Yeah,
about
so
the
I
planet?
heard that you've spoken before about planets and how you can move in between them. I don't know if you meant in like soul wise, or I don't know, like physically, or I don't know what you meant by that. So I'm just curious about this thing.
All right. So, basically, what I have done is what we would call
Yeah.
traveling, traveling, astral traveling, or you can call it physically traveling. I mean, it's look. we have what we
Yeah.
call a physical body, right? Within the
Okay.
physical body is your spiritual body, so
Okay.
your soul. When you travel, especially like say for instance at night when you go to sleep, right?
Mm.
A lot of us go into dream state, which is traveling. Basically, you're traveling. Okay.
Okay.
So for me, the way it happened was when I was woken up. This was 8 years ago. I actually had a
Mm.
visitation um, from alien beings, right? Beings from outer space,
Mm.
basically, and they would take me. So not while I'm sleeping, but actually in a state where I'm awake. They would
Mm.
take me on spaceships and I traveled with them. So I have gone to what we call outer space or what we call lands. These are they're right here. They are they're parallel to the earth. Earth is the center of our universe, and all the planets around it is what I'm talking about. So one of the lands is what we call the ancestral lands, and there's other lands as well, which is Mars and whatever,
Sorry, did you
Venus or
say
whatever.
lens? Lens or land?
A piece of land, right?
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
these are considered planets, basically. They call them planets, but
Okay,
they're just
yeah.
a piece of land like the Earth, okay? And so
Mm.
I have traveled to them, and I have been taken and shown, you
Yeah.
know. So that's what I have done. Like this, and I've been taken several times on different spaceships and
Mm.
stuff like that, and experience stuff. But this was like
Mm.
a few years ago when I was, and then also in dream state I've traveled as well quite a bit. So, but that again is your soul. It's like your soul
Mm.
traveling while you sleep. Your physical form stays, and your soul travels
I
basically.
don't think that really happens though. Like, how do you know this information?
I know it because I've experienced it. Right? You believe, you don't believe, that's up to you because you have to experience to know
Mm.
that it happened. For me, it's a
Yeah.
reality because I have experienced it, and it literally. Okay, there are instances where I will get taken to a place and I'll get shown things, or I'll be a part of a scenario. For instance, I'll give an example. So there was one time when we were in a boat, and there was a couple other family members with me, my
Wait,
children,
so you're
my
saying,
children
sorry,
and
can I
stuff, right?
just confirm? Are
Yeah,
you trying to say that when you sleep, your soul travels to different planets?
yeah, in different places, yeah, and also goes back in the past and in the future. It
When
depends
you
on.
die?
Okay, Jessica, I don't know what you know and like what you have experienced, but this is my
Yeah.
experience. So
Okay. No, I'm not invalidating it. I'm just
no, you're saying
trying
you
to get.
don't. So when you say you don't, that is
Yeah.
invalidating what I know and have experienced, right?
It's
So
not invalidating it. I'm just trying to understand, like, on a deeper level.
I understand that you are probably having a
Okay.
hard time grasping it,
Yeah.
but have you watched the movie Avatar, the second one?
No, I haven't. No.
The second one you haven't? Okay, you might want to go watch it. Anyway, this one
Okay.
incident was where we were in a boat and we decided, the shore was not that far, so we decided we're gonna jump in and then
Yeah.
swim to the shore.
Okay.
So anyway, so I jump in and my partner was there, then my children jump in, my sister was there, she jumped in. And we were all swimming, and then these dolphins come. Now, there are three dolphins. One was exactly like the ones we have on this planet, right? The other
Mm.
two one was a greenish blue, and then one was like almost like a royal blue, like a really pretty blue.
Mm.
The other two dolphins had a design on their body,
Yeah.
like mandalas and stuff like that, right? So if you watch the movie Avatar, the second
Okay.
one,
Yeah.
in that movie
Oh yeah. Sorry, I have seen. Yeah.
they show you the whales have these
Yeah.
mandalas and stuff, exactly that same thing
Mm,
was with the dolphins. They were swimming with me and they were playing with me, and so they one of them like turned over so I
mm,
could tickle his belly. I actually touched them and they were around me and we were playing. So these are things
yeah,
that happen with me where I am experiencing uh, other life forms that come to hang out with me, and for me to experience real, like it feels real to the point where I wake up out of it crying like, please don't go, because I know they're gonna leave, right?
no, it's
So I
not
don't
good.
want
I
them
don't
to
know why
leave,
Len.
right?
Is this your moderator or something? I don't know.
Who's that,
Um,
Len?
yeah, they just keep being rude to me.
No, Len, just relax. It's okay.
Mm.
No, that's okay. She's just asking questions. I know you're losing patience.
No, before she was like, "Why are you laughing?" It was just
Oh no,
because there were
because
people talking
no,
over
no,
each
that's
other.
okay. Just
Mm,
no, 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 no. It's okay. It's all right.
yeah.
She's a really good friend of mine. So she's just trying to make
Oh,
sure
okay,
that
all right.
it's
Um,
not. No,
so
yeah, it's just
this
stuff
was
like
not a.
that. It's just.
Sorry,
It's a,
I'm not trying to invalidate you, but I'm just asking. It wasn't. You're sure it wasn't a dream?
no, my dreams are real time, very realistic, very. Okay, I can't explain to you unless you experience it. Okay, so there are dreams, and it's a dream. You woke up out of it. You might remember some
Yeah,
of it. You might not remember. Or you might remember the whole thing, right? And then there's dream, but you're traveling, but it's real. Like you experience, you feel the touch. When you're coming out of the dream, you're feeling the separation happening. Okay?
yeah,
When you're waking up out of it, you can feel that. So you're in the dream awake, right? Your body's resting, but
yeah.
you are awake and you're experiencing this stuff real time. So it's like you get the emotions, the feelings, everything is real, like it is happening in real
But
life. You see what I'm saying?
there are some dreams that feel real too.
They're what?
Do you get me?
I'm sorry, say that
Like
again.
that. There are some dreams that you get that also feel real.
No, no, I'm not saying that. All dreams are real. The problem is that some we remember, some we don't. Some are very
Yeah,
intense, and some are just dreams that just come and go, and then you forget about it, right? So this is what it is. But once you start waking up, when you're on the awakening journey and you start tapping into those versions of you from past lives and future lives and this life, you're going to start experiencing things on a different level. Okay, and this is what it is. So
yeah,
what I've experienced is, like I said, you have to experience stuff to know what I'm saying, for it to be the way it makes me
right.
feel, of the way I see it. You understand? Anyway, it
Mm.
doesn't matter. So
But
the
also, like, is there some like? Oh shit! Sorry, it's just dropped something.
that's okay.
Sorry. Yeah. So I was asking. What was I asking? Yeah. Like, is there like books on this which you can read up? I don't know.
They
Like,
probably are. You just gotta research.
is
I
this
don't.
like factual information?
For me, it's factual information. There is people who are like me who experience similar stuff. They're very well known people out there who have experienced real
Yeah.
time stuff. So yeah, you can find the stuff. You can go and check YouTube. They have real videos of people who have experienced stuff or have actually been. What country are you in? Are you in the US? Where are you?
I'm in UK.
You're in UK. So you guys are, this is big up there. But anyway, whatever. I mean, this is again,
Oh,
if you're on the awakening journey, you will at some point find out what exactly is going on, and you will experience different things. Okay, so it's really a matter of where you are in your journey.
so like, does it happen during your sleep or like when you meditate as well?
I don't meditate.
Oh, you don't.
No, I
Okay.
don't. No.
Hmm. So I'm just wondering how you practice doing that and how it started.
Look, my gifts were woken up right away. So I don't have a journey I can tell you, oh, my gifts woke up over a period of time. this happened, that happened. It's not like that for me. Everything woke up at once, and it happened 8 years ago.
Mm. So would you say like during that time? Okay, I'm not being rude or anything, but like during those times, are you dead
No,
when that happened?
I'm very much alive.
But your soul is out of your body, right? So you have this out of body experience.
No, no, no. It's not like that. It's not like some
Oh,
people.
maybe I
Some
didn't
people,
get it.
yeah. Some people explain it like that, but it's not like that for me. It doesn't feel like I'm out of body experience. I feel like I'm traveling with everything I have. I know personally it's not, but that's how it feels. It's very real. It's very very real. And again, like I said, when
Oh,
you
this guy is
experience
a
it, when
business
you
offer. Let's bring him up. Let's
no no no
meet
no
the
no,
guy.
I'm not interested in business. I'm good. I'm good. I'm retired. I don't need to do any of that. I'm good. Listen, the reason I put the ingredients up here is that anybody can use it and heal from it. I'm not here. I'm not worried about making money. I'm good. I'm good.
Right,
Yeah, I'm
get
good.
it.
Yeah. All right. If you're done, I'm gonna get Beam to come up because I know he had a question or
Oh,
something.
yeah, that's fine. That's
So,
okay. All
all
right
right,
then.
all right.
Thanks. All right.
Uh huh.
Thank you.
हेलो।
Hi. Yes, you had a question.
या आपने मुझे ड्रॉप क्यों कर दिया पहले?
Because I don't want you guys to go. She was laughing. The other guy was asking weird
Yeah, but I
questions, and
wasn't
no, you weren't.
laughing.
But I don't want to have to go back and forth trying to figure out who is talking because everybody was talking on top of each other. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. That's why I brought you
Yeah,
up.
I'm asking
Yeah,
like, what is this tea about? What's
I
the tea?
I just explained to you guys. I just explained it because that's what you're asking. It's a healing tea. So just like Ayurveda has all kinds of different things you can put together and heal, that's what this is. It's an Ayurvedic concoction I put together to heal. Okay. So if you want to
So,
use it, and once you use it, let me know what you experience from it. Okay.
so do you have any package
Where do
for
you
this or
where do you live?
like I live in Canada?
Okay, I don't ship it. I don't ship to Canada, only US.
Yeah, but we are right next to you. You can.
Yeah, but the shipping is very costly. I don't think you want to spend that kind of money because your Canadian dollar is like double. It's like $2 for one US dollar. So you're gonna end up paying so much shipping. You're better off buying this from
So,
Amazon and putting it together yourself.
so where in US you are located?
I don't usually give my location.
I mean, state-wise.
Yeah, no, I don't like to tell people where I am. I apologize, but I really don't like to share that. So, but your best thing is to get it from get it from Amazon. Some things you might even find at like an Indian grocery store because they do have some of this
Yeah,
stuff.
but I want to get it from you.
I don't ship to Canada. I told you, I just ship within the US. I'm not doing it to make money, so I don't really care. You see, this is why I put the recipe there, so you can make your own.
So what is the main purpose you doing this for? Like,
My main purpose for doing this is to get humanity to heal themselves, so they don't have to go to a doctor, so they don't have to go and eat the allopathic bullshit they've created called medicine. Just to
so
teach
like, what
them
is this healing tea about? Like healing what? Like healing any?
everything: cancer, diabetes, chronic pain, fibromyalgia, whatever you have. It heals everything.
And we like, okay.
Yes, it does. It heals cancer. Yes.
So how much quantity we need to
So
like
if you're gonna make your
everything?
own, you're gonna go 1 cup to a quarter cup. So the first few ingredients to moringa. You see where it says moringa?
No, that's one, two, three, four, five. That's fifth one.
Yeah. So from the top to moringa, you're going to use a cup. Okay? From ginger down, all of the other things, you're going to put a quarter cup. So 1 cup.
No, please tell me like exact quantity, not like cup.
That's the exact quantity. What do you. I'm giving you a ratio of 1 cup to a quarter cup.
No, cups in Canada are bigger than cups in US. That's the thing.
Now I'm talking about a measuring cup, like 8 tablespoons. Eight
Okay,
tablespoons, right?
okay,
So 8 tablespoons is a half a cup. So 16 tablespoons is 1 cup. So you're going to do 16 tablespoons of the top until moringa, and then you're going to do 4 tablespoons of the rest and make a mix.
okay.
Okay, once you make that mix, you're going to put it in a glass jar to store, and every time you make tea, you're going to take 2 tablespoons of the tea mix in 8 or 9 cups of water, boil it, and you drink that all day, and you fast on it. If you're going to detox, do 3 days of fasting on that tea and water only. Then fourth to the seventh day, you're going to fast on the tea and the water, and you can add raw vegan. So you're going to eat fruits and vegetables only. That's a 1 day, a 1 week detox. Okay. If you're going to do more than a week, say a month to 3 months, which is what I recommend if you have a disease, I tell people to do anywhere from a month to 3 months, which is 30 to 90 days, then you're going to make sure that you change your lifestyle. You're going to drink that tea every single day, like I just explained, and you're going to start doing a vegan diet that is whole foods, so no processed, vegan anything. Okay, homemade food that is vegan, no dairy, no fried foods, no sweets, unless you are doing all alkaline. It has to be an alkaline, all alkaline diet. So instead of using sugar and all that stuff, you're going to use agave, or you can use dates, like something that is natural and is not going to harm you. Okay, but if you have cancer and diabetes, I would suggest that you do not do any kind of sugar except fruit only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fruit from morning till noon, 12 o'clock till 12 o'clock, eat just fruits. Then after that, you can have a salad, or you can have, you know, it has to be more raw, less cooked with that. So, very, very little rice with maybe dal, and then a big salad with it, something like that.
So
Right?
what do you mean by raw?
Meaning not cooked. So you eat fruits and vegetables that are not cooked, like a salad, basically.
Like boiled, you mean?
No, not boiled. You can eat boiled, but no, when I say raw, I'm talking about like eating fruits and then eating like kakdi or mooli and tomatoes and like
Well,
stuff.
like fruits are already raw, like they
Exactly.
are yeah.
And so are vegetables.
So you want me to like eat vegetable in a raw
Yeah,
form?
like don't you ever eat tomatoes or carrots,
Yeah, but like
cucumbers,
I
yeah,
can't eat other stuff.
lettuce. Yeah, you can cook some and then eat the others raw. More like a salad. Eat whatever you put in a salad. What do you have? What are you trying to heal from, anyways?
Pardon?
I asked, what is it that you're trying to heal from? Do you have health issues? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah,
What health issues do you have?
I have fever all the time.
Did you take the COVID jabs?
Yeah, I think that's the only reason I am having it.
Okay, so this will take care of it. This is created to get rid of all the toxins, the nanotechnology from your body. It'll take all the parasites of your body, and it'll take out all the toxins, heavy metals. It'll take it all out. Do the thing. That's why I created it.
So why did you ask me that I have that swab or no?
Because that's why I created the tea. That's what I heal people from.
So basically, you are doing something against the COVID-19 injections, right?
What I'm doing is I'm trying to help people heal. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, but there is a possibility that I can have COVID again if I start taking this, right?
How?
What do
What?
you think?
What? Why?
Because you are asking me to drink this if I have my COVID-19 vaccines. That means it will work against it, right?
Okay, you believe that your jabs actually worked?
I don't know.
How is your health ever since you took it?
It's so.
Okay, how was it before?
It was better before.
Okay, so what does that tell you?
Pardon?
What does that tell you? What do you think happened to you after you took the jabs?
It could be coincidence.
You can think of it as a coincidence. You can. And live with it, or you can fix it. Guys, you know what? You know, being Indians, you know that Ayurveda is our thing, right? We have grown
Are
up
you
with that,
Indian?
right? Yes, I am.
From where?
From Gujarat.
Oh, so you could be okay.
Hmm.
So
Anyway,
yeah, you asking us to stop eating sweet or sugar, but Goju eat lot of sweets all the time.
okay. And so, I don't.
So how this tea gonna work on them?
I don't care about others. You just worry about you. Don't worry about everybody else. You have to heal you, then you take care of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So worry about you. Don't worry about everybody else. Let them do their thing, right?
Okay, so you only told me about first five ingredients. What about other like cardamom, nutmeg, mint leaves grown at home? So why they have to be grown at home?
No, no.
Why not we can just buy them?
I grow them at my house. This is a tea I put together. Some stuff I grow at home, some stuff I get from the store from outside, right? So I just put that there. You don't have to pay attention to that. Don't worry about where it's grown. All you care about is the ingredient, right? So you just find the ingredients and then just put them together and
So
create the
what are
tea.
black seeds?
Black seeds are, what are they called in Punjabi? They use them for cooking all the time. I forget the name. It's the onion family. Oi, what is it called? I don't
You
remember.
mean black sesame seeds?
हाँ नहीं mustard seeds नहीं नहीं sesame seeds नहीं है. What is it called? I forget the name of it. Dang. They're from the onion family.
From where family?
It's from the onion family. Onions, right?
Okay.
Dang, I have to find out now what it is because it's irritating me now. Hold on.
Family.
Hold on, I'll tell you what it is, okay? Hold on. Black seeds. Kalonji. It's Kalonji.
Clone.
Huh.
Clone.
Kalonji. Okay, so you gotta just put Kalonji, yeah. Uh-huh.
क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं इसको
Huh?
इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं इस कलौंजी को
Black seeds.
नहीं कुछ
Yeah, it's called black seeds.
ओके तो आपके
Nigel,
आपके पास
Nigella or black seeds or Nigella.
कोल्ड कोल्ड कफ के लिए भी कोई टी है
Yay, piri, yay, pio. Yeah, na.
Really?
You drink this. It'll take care of it. Like I said, it heals everything. So just do it. All right.
नहीं, अगर लाइक आपको लगे कि मेरी आवाज नाक से आ रही है तो उसकी नहीं कटी है,
क्यों नाक से आ रही है?
मतलब
Listen.
clear this.
Okay, listen. What it is, I'll tell you what it is. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Our body has what? There's stuff in our body that makes us sick. What is the stuff that makes humans sick? Mucus, right? Gas. Okay.
Sorry, say that again.
Humans, when we get sick, what do you have to clean out of your body? There's parasites, so there's mucus and there's gas, right? That creates it. So it's like cough and pith. And what is the other thing? I
What's
forget.
it?
Uh, I forget the name of it. But there's like three things that happen, right?
But could you please search it out for me? What's it?
And what vata. So these are Ayurvedic. If you go search, it'll show you. But basically, your body has mucus that is needed to be cleared. This tea will clear that from your body and heal you.
Okay.
Okay, and mucus is literally the thing that creates the mass, because mucus is where the parasites live, and you cannot have a healthy body when you're in that state. Okay, so once you start clearing, this is why first week detox, then you continuously drink that. You introduce food, but you make sure you're drinking the tea just the way I instructed with the food. And there's people who have done it. They can tell you how good this is.
But you were saying you have to keep fasting, right?
You fast, listen. The reason I ask you to fast is because you get faster results when you are allowing your body to have less work, right? If you eat and you drink, your body is still gonna need to digest the food you're putting in your body. If you put raw food in your body, it digests faster. Okay, and the tea combined with it is going to give you a faster result. It'll heal you faster. If you eat and you do this tea, you're still going to heal. It's just going to take longer because it's going to slow down the healing process. So if you do this a week, you're going to come back and tell me, if you do it the way I tell you how to do it, you'll come back and tell me, dang, what happened? In 1 week, I feel a difference. And this is not me telling you this. There's people who have done this tea who can tell you what a big change. I mean, they've gone to the doctors, and the doctor has done an MRI and found nothing when there was a tumor or there was lymphoma. Do you understand? It's gone. So if that's the kind of
So the
results you
thing is,
get,
how? So like when they had an MRI, because it takes a lot of time to get an MRI appointment. So that's the point.
no, it doesn't
Maybe
matter.
they did check it after 6 months, 1 year.
No. I'm talking about within a week or two, not a month or a year. What?
So where did you took this, like the whole
Huh?
recipe from?
It's my own recipe.
No, like how come it comes to your mind?
What? No, it's listen. I'm on a spiritual journey, guy. I'm just here to help people. I heal people spiritually. I heal people through this. That's what I do. Okay, I heal people energetically. So this is stuff that just comes into my head. It is
So
something
what
that
is
wakes
this
up in me.
brown
So,
stuff here? This.
huh?
What is this brown stuff here?
What brown stuff?
This liquid looks like a cat.
That's the tea. That's the tea. It's a video. Listen, On my TikTok, there's a pin. The videos there. You can go check them out. There's one of the. This is one of the videos I've
This
taken.
looks like a sewage pipe.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go because I think your questions
No,
are
no,
done.
to be honest, that's what it does
Okay,
look like.
okay,
I didn't know that. Sorry about that.
that's okay. But I think your questions are done. I need to continue with my life.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
I still have something.
What other questions do you have? Because I need to end this live.
Okay, so like how much you will charge for it if you have to deliver it to Canada?
I don't deliver it to Canada. I do not ship to Canada. I have not shipped to anybody. You gotta make your own, okay? Just make your own. Hey Jared, it's good to see you. Anyway, so yeah, guys, anybody who's trying to heal from whatever it is that you're trying to heal from, feel free to make your own. If you wanna, if you're within the US, you can send me a message, and I can send you information for it. But it works, and people have gotten some incredible results. So yeah, feel free to reach out. And yes, going back to where I was, it's kind of late too, so I'll probably end this soon. But the idea here is this: look, why are we trying to build our immune system? Because they continuously try to find ways to harm humanity. Okay, and if you're in the Western world, it is very evident, because you know that they poison everything from food to water to your air, right? Everything is kind of poisoned. So our goal is to make sure that, one, we are detoxing pretty often, right? This is something that was actually done all around the earth as a routine, okay? Something that was taken away over the years from us. But I remember as a child, my mother would deworm us every few months. She would do a deworm. She give us this liquid that would help us deworm. Okay, and this is done, I know, in a lot of different countries. So this is what this is. Basically, you're trying to get rid of the parasites. Deworming means you're getting rid of parasites. Parasites in your body will create disease of the body. Okay, so this is what it is. This is why it is very easy for people to get sick, because the food, the water, and the air is continuously being, you know, poisoned with this stuff, right? So, and then after C-19, after 2020, everyone needs to realize, or should have realized, that your health is in your hands. Okay, your family's health is in your hands. There's not a doctor out there who is doing it for you. They're doing it for money. Okay, it's a business. You are the one who is responsible to make sure that your immune system stays strong. Okay, because we all, you know, those of us who are awake know that the jab actually was created as a mRNA testing, which was a something that was to depopulate, right, the world. Now, in Africa, I saw this video where they were saying that in Africa they were told that the people in the US volunteered for this mRNA testing. Do you realize how horrible this is, right? And everybody was made to think that this is supposed to save them from supposedly uh, deadly virus. But the reality is that there was no deadly nothing, right? Remember, they create a scenario They create a problem to give you a solution. Okay? That's what they had done. They had created a problem which put everybody in a panic state, in a fear state, so that they could give you a solution, which was the mRNA jabs. And they were done, there were three different jabs that were given. And one was, I think there were three or four. One was to get rid of the elderly. Another one was to make sure that the younger generation would go sterile. Okay. And the third one was to chip humanity. Okay. And then there was a saline solution. Anyone who got the saline solution is okay. And the rest of the stuff, you can see all kinds of shit is coming out where people have had heart attacks, people have had, all kinds of problems. Kids have had problems after taking it. And there's all kinds of stuff health wise. I've seen videos, and I've seen stuff posted. I'm part of this group that has people who had really bad reactions from the jab or have died. So this is something that I'm very aware of, where people have had many miscarriages. There are people who have, ladies who have had miscarriages after they took the jab. There are people who have had heart attacks. Kids have had heart attacks. They've lost mobility. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff, right? So it's one of those things, and I say this to everyone, that look, your health is your wealth. It literally is that. You cannot, listen, you can have all the money on this earth, you can have all the wealth, materialistic stuff, whatever, but if you don't have your health, there's no life. There's nothing you can do, right? Right, exactly. And look, what are they trying to do, right? They're trying to continuously give you boosters so that your immune system, if it tries to come back, will go back into, being nothing. Like it'll collapse. It'll collapse. So, asking me why I created this tea is to help people get out of this mess. The tea is to help people realize that, listen, and you go back to the nature, go back to ancient times, you'll see everything comes from nature. We heal. Nature is our healer. Nature is our health. Okay. Nature is what makes us be the most powerful version that we can be if done right. Okay, if we do things right, we it's like, it's simple, guys. If you have a car and I told you the car is supposed to get gasoline, and I gave you water and I said, here, put water in it, is it going to run? You're going to need gasoline for it. Same thing with our bodies. You got to put in it the same frequency and vibration that creator source vibrates at, because you are that. So if you're going to eat crap that is low vibrational, which is stuff that has no life to it, and you are supposed to do what? You're here to live life, right? And they're teaching you to eat death. Think about it. Think about it. Once something dies, all that is left of it is what? The frequency and vibration left. You understand? Because that's life. It left. So what is left of the body? If you let it sit for 2-3 days, it becomes a carcass. It is literally low vibrational trauma because that's where the trauma lands, in the physical part of the body is where the trauma actually lands. So that's what you're eating. And we're here to clear the traumas of past lives. Why are you going to add more trauma to your body that is trying to wake up, your soul that is trying to remember, right? The one that's trying to get back on track and become its most powerful, the highest and most powerful version. Hmm? Why would you damage that part of you? Look, this body is where your soul lives, right? This is the home for that soul. If you don't keep this healthy, then where is the soul going to go? Think about it. And I'm a spiritual healer, guys. I heal people energetically. Do you know how many times I've found people who whose soul is sitting outside the body because they're infested with entities and attachments? And the jab actually does that. The jab actually does that. You understand? So, my goal and the reason I created the tea is that it'll help people heal, right? It'll help people get on track. It'll help people, gain their health back. Because the goal of life is to live the best life you can, right? Life of joy and happiness, and not be, miserable, and not be sick and worry. So yeah, if you guys you're in the if you're within the US and you want me to ship this out to you, you want to get it from me, send me a private message and I'll send you the information for it. Okay, I don't ship out of the US, so please, if you're outside of the US, you have the ingredients right there. Just take a screenshot of it and try to mix your own tea. The first, what is it, 2 4 5 ingredients, you do a ratio of 1 cup, okay, to the rest of the ingredients from ginger down, a quarter cup, okay. So the top to the fifth one, which is moringa, you do a full cup, okay, and then from ginger down you do a quarter cup, and you make a mix of that tea. And then you're going to take 2 tablespoons of it, and you're going to boil that in about 8 to 9 cups of water, right? And you're going to fast on that tea. If you're going to detox, you're going to fast on that tea 3 straight days, tea and water only. Then from the 4th day to the 7th day, you're going to continue doing the tea and water. And if you are hungry, I suggest you add raw vegan fruits and vegetables only. Okay? So this will help you detox. That week will be just detox, getting you on track. Okay? And then if you have something really severely wrong, I ask you continue doing that tea for at least a month to 3 months. All right? This will allow you to get all new cells, practically your new body by the end of that. Okay? So, like I said, if you're within the US, you want to buy from me, send me a private message, okay? And if you want to mix your own, feel free to, do that. If you want guidance, just message me and ask me whatever it is that you have questions about it or whatever, okay? And I can guide you on how to do it or whatever. All right? All right, guys, I'm going to call it tonight. It's like 12:16. Actually, you know what? I have not done a healing in a while. So let's do that. Let's do a healing. You guys, are you guys up for a healing? Because I can do a healing before I end this live. So if you guys want a healing, just type yes. Let me know. I'm gonna go in here and go back on Facebook. I want to make sure. Let's see here. All right. It has been a while since I did a live healing, but yes, let's do that. I'm going to go in the group as well and do turn that back on so I can get. Let's see. Oops. Okay then. I just dropped a couple of pens. Alright, guys. So I'm gonna give you like a couple minutes to get ready. I need you guys, if you're gonna do the healing, I need you guys to lay down for it. Please tap the screen. Let's invite more people for the healing, guys. You know that the healings work. You know that it can help others. So please invite people. Tap the screen. Let's get to 25K, guys. Remember what I said, right? Let's get to 25K. And let's share this out. Share, 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 share. Okay. And the healing, guys, takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And yes, please, guys, share the live out. I'm gonna do a healing. Okay, so what I need you to do is lay down for the healing. Okay, you need to lay down for the healing. Put your AI devices away from you when I start the healing. We start with breath work. Okay, remember, oxygen is the biggest healer. Okay, the more oxygen in your body, the less dis-ease or imbalance in your body. Right, so we start with breath work, breathing in with your nose, holding to a count of 4, and releasing with your mouth. Okay, while you're laying down, you need to lay down. Okay, now if you can't lay down, if you're at work, wherever you are, if it's daytime and it's work, you can find a comfortable seat and just sit during the healing. Everyone experiences the healing differently depending on what they need to happen for them. Okay, so if you might experience any one of these things or some of